Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the conclave. Welcome to the conclave. And for those joining us for the first time today, the conclave is a meeting where we discuss deep things. And this is the third session of the meeting. We are still at the preliminaries, but knowing that after a few period of time, we'll get into deeper discussions. So we are making the foundations for our deeper discussions. That is number one. Number two, in the conclave, you are meant to discuss, you're meant to talk, is a meeting. So the first 30 minutes to 45 minutes of the meeting, we discuss the main agenda. We have our directions and all that, the things that, that most important to us, that bothers us the more. Then after that, we will now open up to everybody to contribute to it. So please, as we are talking, as we are, sharing the meeting, get ready to bring in your own view, your own point. That's why it's called the conclave. We are looking at not just today, we are looking at the future. We want you to know that you decide what happens in the future. Yes. If you're silent, you're deciding. If you're talking, you're deciding. If you're just talking and not acting, you're deciding. If you're talking and also acting, you're deciding. Either way, you're deciding the future. So you better do it by yourself, or else someone else will decide for you and you concur. Yes, code three. And that's where we stopped. We did code two and then enter code three. And what is code three? Code three is all about deep thinking. You're developing capacities to create, wealth through deep thinking. Then our focus on this section or these sessions of the meeting is purely on wealth. It's purely on wealth. Yes, it's purely on wealth. So we'll be hearing more on wealth, on wealth, on wealth, on wealth. That's the fundamentals we're going to do. And after which we move into other areas. What are generally it's going to be about leadership, wealth creation, business, and all those environments. That's what we're touching. Now, under wealth creation, that's code three, talks about deep thinking, deep thinking, deep thinking. No one on earth, no, I will repeat, go and check it anywhere, any day. No one on earth will amount to anything meaningful if you don't think. Now, thinking is very, very at the first level. The next level is that you must think. You must think deep. You must think deep. You must think deep. Yes, very, very important. So, and you can't just wake up and start thinking. Yes, for your thinking to make sense, there must be a level of skills, your technical skills, your tactical skill, and your strategic skills. Now, at the level of technical skills, you may not require that much thinking. No, you may not. But if you understand how to think at your technical level, then coming into your tactical level becomes easy for you. But where the thinking comes in and is needed, and where everybody wants to that must make sense, that must be part of this life. Like we all, we looked at the world inequality base. If you must belong to the 10%, and inside the 10% to have the 5%, the 4%, the 0.099%, then you now have the 0.01%. Yeah, if you must belong to this level, then you must understand tactical thinking and the strategic thinking. These are skills that you need to acquire. It's a different teaching altogether, not on this class, not on this meeting. Now the teaching on its own. Now, deep thinkers own the future. Yes, we emphasize this. Deep thinkers own the future. If you're not a deep thinker, you cannot own the future. Now, there's a difference between people that think and keep quiet and people that think and be productive with their thinking. That's executors. I've seen people that they just disturb their brain. Yes, they just worry. They weren't thinking, they are worrying. And after that, that ends it. No, that leads to frustration. When I mean deep thinking is not just you, it's your ability to think and think beyond the physical environment. Like I said earlier, is not part of this session. Is your ability to think and think beyond your physical environment. Yes, you're saying the physical, but your thinking have gone beyond your physical environment. It's your ability to move into the unseen and bring what is in the unseen into the world, the seen. That's deep thinking. We'll delve into much deep of this in different area. So just get ready for that. We'll let you know. We'll let you know about it. All right. Having explained that, these are the components. These are the major elements of deep thinking. Your aspirations, your thoughts, your actions, and your evaluations. Your aspirations, your thoughts, your actions, and your evaluation. So you must understand this for if you must be a deep thinker. You must understand this for if you must be a deep thinker. All right. Code number 4. Code number 4. Code number 4 talks about your ability to articulate your thoughts. So it's not enough to think. You must learn to do what? Articulate your thoughts. Very, very important. I repeat, it's not enough to think. You must learn to articulate your thoughts. How do I articulate my thoughts? How do I articulate my thoughts? The simplest of the simplest of the simplest of the simplest of thought articulation is to write it down. Is to write it down. Now, so that takes us, the first step in the level of deep thinking is to have a way of writing down. Have a way of writing down your thoughts. Very, very important. Whether you're at the first level of thought, or the second level of thought, or the third level of thought, you must learn to write it down. So you must go with your pen and paper anywhere you're going to, whether in the physical or in the non-physical realm. As long as you're thinking, you must have your pen and paper to write down. Very, very important. So your ability to put down all your thinking is it's very, very, very critical. That's the first level. Articulate your thoughts. Articulate it. Articulate it. What am I thinking? Ability to hold on to the thoughts. Because the frequency of your thinking determines the speed at which the thoughts will come, also determines the speed at which the thoughts will leave you. Yes. Yes. So that ability to stay in the place of thoughts and bring down, write it down, write it down, write it down as you articulate them. Ability to capture it and retain it is golden. Let me use the word is golden. It's priceless. It's priceless. Please, you must do that. You must do that. You must do that. Code number 5. Now, it's not enough to just articulate and capture your thoughts. When you capture your thoughts, you must convert your thoughts into ideas. Yes, you must convert your thoughts into ideas. Very, 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 very. In fact, that's the next step you must take. Now, how do I convert my thoughts into ideas? It's simply by meditating over the thoughts, meditating upon your thoughts, meditating on the thoughts over and over and over and over and over. Once you start meditating on the thoughts, you're feeding the thoughts. You're feeding the thoughts. A particular one. Remember, you have multiple thoughts that will pass through you. Multiple. It comes in multiple millions of thoughts. So you capture one, that one, you feed that one while you're working on others. You capture one, you feed that one very well. As you're feeding that one, you're moving it into idea. Not just idea, usable idea. Usable idea. Now, that idea becomes usable when someone is ready to, so yes, this idea is bankable. Yes, I use the word here, bankable business plan. Yes, when the idea becomes bankable, how do you know that an idea is bankable? That people are willing to invest in the idea. Yes, people are willing to put in their resources in the idea. That's when you know that the idea is what? Bankable. Now, being a bankable idea is just a stage. We move to the next one, where the idea becomes product and service. Where the idea becomes product and service. I will tell us this for free. I will tell us this for free. I will tell us this for free. I know there are so many school of thoughts, plenty of them, plenty school of thoughts, plenty school of thoughts, plenty. They've told us you're a service or you're a product based. Please, nobody is product based, nobody is service based. We are all product and service based organization. We are all product and service based industry. We are all product and service based entities. As individual, you are a product and you're a service based person. As individual, you are a product and a service based entity. Please, I may not do much on this today. I may not do much on it. But reality that let no one deceive you again. I know we've been told, so many great authors have written about it. Please, that is not complete truth. No one, no organization, no individual, no corporate body, no business is service-based. No, no, no. That have led to that misunderstanding, that misguiding have closed so many businesses. You tell a business, you tell someone you're a product-based person, the person will forget the service part of his or her life, will forget that part of his or her life that help the product base of our life to excel, to succeed, to evolve. No, we are all both product and service based at the same time. Please, to convert your ideas into product and into service. Run the two at the same time. One should not overshadow each other. If I ask us now, what do you think, or what are the product service company or service businesses or service-based organization you mention? If I say what are the product-based you mention, well, please, I know you have so many questions on that. When we get to the floor, when the floor is open, we all, bring in our contribution to it. But let's have this at the back of our mind. From this conclave this morning, there is nothing like you're a service base or nothing like you're a product base. We are all both products and the service base. I know this call for debate, so it's part of the things we'll look into today. So, but before we move on, let's get the main point. The main point here is that your idea becomes a product. Despite that your idea is bankable, that idea, which is your usable idea, will start attracting attention when it becomes a product and a service. Now, I'm not asking you to give us the best of the product on earth. No, no. You start what we call the MVP. You start what we call what? The MVP. With your MVP, then you can now modify, you can now qualify, if there's any grammar like that, you can now make it keep increasing the quality day by day. You can now do anything you want to do, but first start with MVP. Now, personally, I have a challenge with this. I'm this type that will always want things to be done properly. I what do they call it again? the perfectionist, yes. But how do I overcome it? Once a thought hit my mind, I'll move it to product and service. Once I get to product and service, I don't wait again for it to become perfect. I start pushing it out. And on the process of pushing it out, the pressure of making it good will keep hitting me, and as I'm pushing out, I'm making it better. As I'm pushing out, I'm making it better. So what do I normally do? Immediately the thought hits me, I'll give myself a timeline. That this thought must move to product, and once it gets to product, we'll make it MVP, and once you get MVP, we'll push out. We'll say, okay, we must do that in so number of days. And on that day, no matter the level of development, no matter what it is, let it be, even when people will laugh at it, we'll move out. Yes. As long as we've gotten a level of MVP, we move out. Some people will, so I know I've done some things like that. That they will come back and say, this one you're doing, this and that and that. I say, no problem. We're just starting. And today, those steps were the best of steps taken. Because I've seen the ones I didn't, I was waiting to make it so good. I didn't see the light of the day. And some of them, in fact, the one that pains me the more is that by the time I'll be waiting to make it so good, to become so beautiful, I'll see some other people or some other person launch, or some other person come up with the same thoughts, the same idea as a product and a service. By then, I was like, it's not what I was working on. So I've learned to give myself max of 3 months. Yes, max of 3 months. I'm out. As long as once the thought hits, I'll make it a product or service. Max of 3 months, we're in the market with our first MVP. It may not be the best for you, no problem, but just watch us. Give us time. That one, that MVP you didn't pick at that time, before you know it, both in price, both in quality, both in every aspect, it will keep increasing. The value will increasing, the quality will increase, everything will increase. That is one thing that the conclave have taught us. Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't wait. So that's one area. That's one particular point. That's one particular aspect that have messed up so many great ideas. Wonderful ideas. I mean, out of this world ideas, because they are waiting to perfect it. Please don't wait. Don't wait. Just bring out your MVP. That's all. That's all. That's all. Start with your MVP. Yes. Are they going to mock you? Yes, they will mock you. Are they going to laugh at you? Yes, they will laugh at you. Will they say, this one, what is this one trying to do? Yes, don't bother. Don't bother. That's not your challenge. Start with your MVP and hit it. And hit the market. Hit the streets. Discuss it with people that matters. Discuss it with anyone that needed to discuss it with. Make it open. Start selling it. Start creating what through it. In the process of doing that, your MVP becomes a brand. Your MVP becomes something that the world is yearning for. Please, please, don't deny the globe, that product and that service, because you're waiting for it to become a perfect product, a perfect service. Please, don't deny the world that. Don't deny the world that. Please. Because you're waiting for it to become a perfect product, a perfect service. Please, don't deny the world that. You owe us that. You owe us. You owe us. You owe us. You owe us. For the singular reason that it has dropped in your mind, you owe the planet the product and the service. That's what makes you a significant personality. That what makes you a different breed. And that's one of the best way to run in this humanoid-driven era. Don't wait till it becomes so perfect. Now, at that product level, you remember what you have is your MVP. You move to the next level, which is what? The value level. You see how you're making your MVP to attract more value. So from product level, yes, people will not want to buy your products. No problem. Don't bother yourself. Move it to the what? To your value level. Now, at value level, you start attracting money. Yes, but that's not enough. Remember, we moved it, the product, which is MVP at the MVP level, to the value level. So we have modified. It may not attract the money. Not to worry, don't bother yourself. However, it's not what it was. It's not the MVP is not at the level that it used to be. It have moved. Yes, there's a difference. At the value level, you have improved on the MVP after hitting the first market, getting the feedbacks, getting the criticism, getting all you can get. Yes. I will use learn to live as example. When we started, if you know the people that criticize us, it is a different thing that that my idea came and then you step out and people that you know that they are not thinking when they criticize you, that's not a challenge. But people that you call your mentors, people that you call your models, people that you believe in, now start criticizing you. Now start telling you that this thing will not work. Now telling you that why are you disturbing yourself? Are you the one that will change the world? Do you understand? People that are meant to be part of the team. I mean, in the team that are meant to do the work. Let's say you're 10 in the team. Out of the 10, 6 or even 7 are like, this thing we are doing, are you sure it's going to work? I don't know if anyone has been in that situation before. I think let's open up from here. Yes, it's almost uh, 5:30. Let's take it off from here. So I don't know if anyone has been in that situation before. And you know what that means. You know what that means. You know what that means. And that was it. And learn to live was like, but what do we do? We insist. And today, we are so happy. Yes, we are not there. We are not at all. We're not even close. We're not even started. But we're wearing where we were yesterday. Yes, the product is no longer the same. Neither the service. The product is not the same. Neither the service is not the same. That's the simple truth. Value is added. And as the value is increasing, it's also the product and the service also increase in its value. Yes. So we are adding more value to people's life through the product and the service, and the value of the product and the service on its own is also increasing. That's the reality of life. Now, and the more you're doing this, the initial set of people are naturally being weighed out, are naturally being weaved out because they can no longer match that thing they condemned. They started seeing it coming out good. That thing they didn't believe in, started seeing it coming out good. That's number one. That number one stage. The next stage, as the thing keep coming out good and better, you find that the product and the service becomes more. The quality becomes higher than them. Will naturally do what? Detach. And as they're detaching, the people that is meant for will be what? Attracted. That is universe for you. And those new ones that have been attracted, are the ones that will bring in, will pay for the value of that product. I know you've read so much already. So in one of the books you've read, the story of the man that came to play violin. I know we know the story that he came to play violin. When he came down from the train, or he was waiting for the train or so, he was playing the same violin, the same man, the same chord, the same song, and people at the train station, some will come and pass. Very few dropped $1 and all that, some cents. The same person. But when he entered the train and got to the people that have now understand the value of the what he was doing, the value of his act, value of his service, value of his product, value of the thinking, the value of the value he's bringing. That guy was the stadium was full packed, and he was that singular play, the same song he was playing made him multiple millions. So please, don't ever feel bad. Don't ever feel bad. Don't ever feel bad when you're not appreciated. No, 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 no. Don't ever at all. Don't ever at all. Don't ever feel bad at all when you're not appreciated. No, no, not in your life. Not in your life. Don't ever feel bad. As we do the conclave, the more you understand, we'll give you steps. What what will keep you? What will preserve you as a person? What will preserve your sanity in the midst of criticism, especially at the early stage of your ideas coming up, in the early stage of your putting your ability to put your thoughts together, that meticulous state, and moving into MVP. Not to worry. You don't need to bother yourself. We'll put it through. That's the essence of the conclave. Don't allow anybody to drive you, to make you feel less of yourself. No, no. Remember, you are above the humanoid. So if the humanoid can be praised to be all and all and all, you that is above humanoid, you should know that you have so much inside. Do we accept critics? Yes. 1 billion times, yes. But we don't allow the negative. There are people that deliberately criticize you to bring you down. No. There are people that are critics that are around you that when you see it, that this one is helping me, you pick up the lessons. But the ones that are meant to bring you down, don't bother about it. But should you, is it good to look at all the critics? Yes, look at all of them. But as we're looking at it, you're saving it. You're taking the ones that will help you to move to the next level. Very, very key. Very, very key. So make it a value. Make it a value. Make it a value. So we'll move from your MVP, which is just a product and a service, and move it to the place of value. That's where it's attracting money. Remember, value has levels. So MVP is one. The next one is, at this point, your level of value you're bringing in is where the MVPs, all the feedback you got from the MVPs, you started improving on it. So value level 1, value level 2, value level 3, don't ever stop on improving on your value. Let me break it down better. At each level you improve on is a success. And if you focus on success, you're placing a pause, you're placing a stop on yourself. If you focus on success, you're placing a pause, you're placing a stop on yourself. Please, I'll repeat myself again. If you focus on success, or you're looking at a goal, like I call success goals, somebody have done this, I want to be like this person. If you focus on that, just a goal. If you focus on that, you get to that level of that person and you're stuck. You pause, you stop yourself. But if you understand evolving, Let your value constantly evolve. Evolving is what separates you from every other thing on earth. Evolving is what makes you the real human being. Evolving makes you live the capacity that you have been created to live, not success. Evolving creates multiple success. So at each level of your value, evolve. 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 That's the reality. That's the reality. At each level of your value, please kindly evolve. Kindly evolve. Don't just succeed. Success is not the best. Success will place pause on you. Success will place stop on you. I know you've been told to go and succeed. Yes, wonderful, beautiful. Go and succeed. I'm part of it. I will tell you to go and succeed. But please, that success is just a goal that you achieve out of multiple goals. What you need is evolving. Now, evolving will challenge you because you know you must evolve in the next 3 days, in the next 2 days, in the next 1 week, in the next 1 year, in the next 5 years. Because you know you must evolve, then your mind will be open to ideas. Your mind will be open to thoughts. Your mind will be open to deep thinking. Your mind will be open to new ideas. Your mind will be open to criticism. Your mind will be open to anything that will make you evolve. You know that this is not the end. That's where we are. Our level of success today is just the beginning. There is something higher than what the success we've attained, and you move on. I will relate this with those that are that into paid employment. You know, growing up, we are told that you must do that 35 years. Especially for those of them that work in the bank those days, Cook Corporation, Nitel, just mention them. Corporate, organs, they derive joy that they're going to work for 35 years, and after that they'll get into retirement. From retirement, but reality is this: it was just a success. Yes, thank you, Levinus. Once you get the idea, start and getting better as you go. Yes, this is my home take from beautiful. I love that take home this morning. Yeah, very, very key. And these guys, when they succeed for working for 35 years and get retired and their retirement benefit, gratuity, and everything, and that ends it. Go and watch them. 5 years after retirement, most of them start dying. Yes. Go and check it. Just go back. Check people that did that 35 years and after that 35 years, they stopped working, they stopped evolving, they stopped increasing in value, they stopped evolving, they stopped and they start that dying. Do you know why? Do you know what evolving does for you? It makes sure your brain keep working. No matter your age, your brain is working. And because your brain is working, your cells don't die because they start from the brain. It's not Death doesn't start from the skin. It starts from the brain. Once the ability of the brain to work is reduced, your brain start dying. It start wearing out. But the more the brain is created that the more you use the brain, the more alive the brain is. And the more alive the brain is, it passes the information to the other part of the body that, we've got work to do. We're not going anywhere. Yes. So if you have anybody that is of age around you, or that is still believing in the 35 years of a thing, there's no problem. There's no problem about it. But please tell the person that as you're getting, before you get to that, your 35 years of finishing work, prepare yourself to continuously use your brain. Continuously use your brain, please. I'm not against you working for 35 years and getting your money and getting everything. I love that. That's very good. But please, as you're preparing to do the, as you're working at 35 years, the idea, what we are talking in the today's conclave in the meeting is not to reduce your capacity, because at that level you become a director, you become a permanent secretary, you become and just name it, governor, president, whatever it is, whatever you can attain, no problem. But your brain is at full capacity, is working 24 hours. Please maintain another system that as you're coming out from that one, don't say, yes, I'm going to rest. No, you're not resting anything. Create a system around you that will still make you to think at that level. And that is where we are coming in. And one of the best ways to do that is to move what you know into what? Management consulting. Yes. Move those things you know into what? Management consulting. With that alone, you're good to go. You keep thinking at that capacity, at that level. In fact, you even increase because you keep evolving. Thank you, Collins. Don't feel bad if you are not what? Appreciated. Yes, I've been facing this lately. Wow, 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 wow. Don't feel bad about it at all. At least you know my story. You know my story in and out. So don't feel bad. Just keep flowing, keep evolving, keep evolving. As you're evolving, you're moving, you're weighing out those that are not meant to be by your side, and they attract the real people. That's reality. That's reality. I will just tell us this. I was in Port Harcourt this weekend, and that's for the Port Harcourt conclave. It was a beautiful one. It was a beautiful one. It was a beautiful one. We used a Novotel hotel. I mean, can you imagine Novotel hotel? That's what we used for the conclave. It was a beautiful one. It was a beautiful one. Just think about it. Now, the people that organized the conclave, I don't know them. We just met. And let me just tell us the truth. Just one of them is a multiple, I mean, is a serial entrepreneur. He's a serial entrepreneur. He just came in from France. Just came in from France, Monaco. He went to watch Formula One. Can you imagine a black man living in Port Harcourt left Nigeria to go and watch Formula One in France? Then one of the hotel rooms where they lodge is 50,000 euro. I didn't say pounds. 50,000 euro per night. You know, Monaco is a very small town. So all the who and who you know on planet Earth came to Monaco. So everything multiplied. A table, just to pay for a table to sit down in VVVVVVVIP. I don't know how many V's they add to it. Just to get a table alone is 25,000 euro. I'm not talking about the drink on the table. I'm not talking about the food they will eat. Just to be enter into a party and sit down on a table of 5 is simply 25,000 euro. Think about it. One of the persons that we had this program that we had a program with. I'm just telling you, I don't want to mention his name or his company. For the other one, the wife have to call from UK. Right? For you to know the kind of the quality of people that came for that program. Now, we wouldn't have attracted such people. We wouldn't have attracted such people. But if we remain the way we are, but we keep evolving, we keep evolving. So don't feel bad, Sir Collins. Just keep evolving. You drop those that are not meant to be with you, and you attract the real people. And keep evolving as well, so you can attract more and more. And that's universe for you. And that's where I'm stopping for today. So the floor is open. Our contributions, our thoughts, our thoughts, our contributions, our thoughts. Please raise your hand, you come in. Raise your hand, you come in. The floor is quite open. This is a complete. You're welcome. You're welcome. Brother Peter, you're welcome. Go ahead, sir.
All right. Yeah, thank you. Good morning, Doc. I didn't join at the beginning, but I've been hearing saying the MPV. Just you can just the meaning of the MP. Thank you.
MVP. Okay. Is a minimum viable products. Minimum
Okay,
viable products. Yes. The list of the list to
thanks.
bring into the market. Yes. You're welcome, sir. All right. Please, the floor is open. This is a meeting. We've done the agenda for the day, so the floor is open. Remember, these codes, there are 24 of them. So we just did 7. So remaining about 4, there's about, yeah, about, I mean, again, 24, 24 minus 7, that's 16, 17, yeah, thereabouts, yes. So more are still coming. The conclave is open. Can I hear you? What's your contribution? Okay, go ahead, Madam Ngozi Ezema, go ahead.
Good morning, Doc,
Good
and good
morning.
morning, all.
Good morning.
Honestly, I don't know how to do I say uh, explain what is going on in my mind since I joined this morning. Why do I say that? While the lecture was going on, I was now flashing back to many ideas that I've had, reasonable ideas that would have taken me to places I would never have imagined. As in, I just started thinking as what really happened. As in, indeed, that the ideas will come. One thing I've realized about it, because in dealing with things of life, you cannot take God out of it, is number one.
Yeah.
That God has a way of filling every vacuum. God has a way of using different people to create different things at any particular time. That thing may not be in need at that time, but He prepares you for the future because later that thing will be needed. Honestly, I'm now asking myself, am I really sure that I've not failed in the purpose that which I came into the world? As in, because many ideas will come, even at times I will be giving guidelines as in how to go about them. Best start wahala. What I will now be thinking is, if I start now, people will start laughing. People will think, this one, where it take come from? That kind of thing. As in, honestly, I really appreciate you, and I thank God for His abilities in your life and bringing about this. You won't know what this is doing in the life of many people. Honestly, I just thank God. The only thing I want to tell others is that it's really a tool, something we need to work on, and it's not about hearing. After hearing, doing, as in trying to practice those things that we are taught.
Yeah.
You've taught us. Because if to ask is whether anybody has ideas, the ideas will come.
Yeah.
The ideas will always come naturally because there are many things, problem in the world that needs to be solved, even around us, even within the family, and which that even if you're able to solve it in your own family, it's many other families, thousands and millions are having the same problem, which if you bring it to the table, it will help to alleviate lives. It will help to make life better for everybody. So my little take home today is, honestly, it has made me to really ask myself, do you think you are really making it, or do you think you have not disappointed God for the purpose He brought you to here? Because and one thing I've come to realize, like you said, is that if you are delaying in bringing out those ideas, it won't take long. You see somebody that really that brought up that idea as somebody that has started something almost exactly. You start asking yourself, are you sure? But I didn't discuss this with anybody. Or even if you discuss, you might start thinking, are you sure it's not Mr. A or Mrs. B that I told about this, that now told this person to start something like that? But it's just that God will not wait for you eternity. If you don't want to do what He wants you to do, He will naturally beckon on another person that will take up that. So honestly, it's really a challenge. Thank you, sir. I'm so grateful.
Thank you so much. Wow. Okay, thank you so much. Two persons join us. Felicia Odinaka, thank you so much. And Gozoit Investment goes from Anambra. Thank you so much. And I also want to hear from you. Well, I want to hear from you since you're part of the class. Then I'm calling up personally. I'm calling up someone use. Okay, yeah. Popola, go ahead. Popola, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Good day, sir. You're welcome, sir. Good to have you around.
Thank you so much, Doc.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you so much, God bless you. In fact, thank you for the great investment you are making into the lives of people and by extension to the world. Thank you so much. I want to just build on the question that somebody initially asked, which you've answered, the MVP. That is the, say, the minimum
Yeah.
valuable
Variable product.
product.
Yes.
The minimum valuable product. Okay. I want to believe that, of course, not every idea will get to that level.
Okay.
Then the question would be, how will you know that this idea you have gotten or this idea you are announcing has gotten to the level of MVP that you can actually bring it out, despite the fact that obviously it will not be perfect. But how will you even know that even this idea in the first instance has measured up to MVP level? Thank you, sir.
Okay. Before you go, please can you give us example of an idea, so we'll now work on it. Because this is a meeting, so let's discuss it from
Oh,
that point. Do you have any example of an idea that you thought that how do I work on this, make it an MVP?
okay, well, maybe if I can just quickly think, because I just asked that question as a generic kind of a
Yes,
question, not
yes, I
really
know.
from a specific level.
Okay.
Because just as the last week I've said, it's like the brain is like if you look at the number of ideas that will flow in,
Yeah.
maybe per day or per
Okay.
week or per
Okay.
month, it's
Okay.
quite a number.
Okay, let me come in from here. And other people, please remember it's a meeting, so it's for everybody to contribute. And we just make it very brief so I can hear from so many people. Let's say example, you got an idea on how to cook jollof rice in a different way with so many other ingredients that is not general, that is not meant for, that is not what everybody is used to. Probably you make your jollof rice has this health benefit attached to it, and if you look at it, when you cook it and eat it, it becomes more of a medicine to you than food or regular food. Now, you as a person, you have 200 persons that are like you, and for every other person you meet, you have a minimum of 200 persons under that person that will still answer, that will still benefit from that. So if you have 10 people, that means 10 times 200. That will give you a number of markets available. So once that idea, that food, jollof rice that's come to your mind, and you eat it and it gives you like it, you prepare it and give to like 10 persons. And those 10 say, wow. So you have something like this. Is beneficial? Is it they give you that feedback? It's not perfect yet, so it's not properly packaged and all, but there's a benefit, there's a little value attached to it, and people appreciate it even to a point. So even okay, or yeah, let's contribute money and give it to cook next time for us that will like it. Once people have gets to that level of attaching value to that your value is an MVP already. Is an MVP. And I know there are so many things that we've done in that way that people were like, we like this thing you're doing. Some will say, forget that thing, it doesn't make sense. As long as you have a very few people is an MVP. All you'll be doing is create more, make it a product. And the more you're creating, people are saying it's not good, people are saying it's good. From it's not good people, you see what made them say it's not good. You keep adjusting, that's evolving. Now you keep adjusting. For those that say it's good, you ask them, please give me honest feedback, tell me what to do to improve. They will still talk to you. As you keep doing that, you keep moving on. The value is keep increasing. You're increasing the value of the product. You're increasing in the value that the product brings to you. So that's how we move from that idea to MVP. Don't wait till it becomes all and all and all. No. Once you can do your first testing, have 10 persons is enough. 10, only 10 persons is enough. Enter markets. Enter markets.
Yeah, thank you, Doc.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right, go ahead, Sister Mary Genevieve.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Doc.
Morning, sister.
The little I just wanted to contribute is on when you are saying of perfect, don't allow whatever you are doing to be perfect before you can move on. Yeah, it's really a good advice on my own self because I know I'm also type of that person that's among the perfectionists because in our sector where we are living, everybody will have different personalities. And it makes me sometimes, there are some things I would like to do, I will not do it because maybe it's not yet the way I want it to be. But with this idea, I would try as much as I can not to wait until it is perfect because when you are waiting for it to be perfect, you see that it will make you will not even achieve much because you may remain in one place until all the opportunities has already passed away. So thank you so much, Doc, for this insight. I really enjoyed the conclave as I think Mrs. Amaka said, may God help us so that not only hearing, but after hearing all this, we put it into execution, into practice. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Benedict, thank you. Benedict, thank you.
And Doctor, sorry, please.
Go ahead.
Just to corroborate what we have been saying, especially the last week, and this quote, which I stumbled for a very long time ago, which I believe is still a very much, which still makes so much sense, especially in like what we are saying. And the quote was that too much of analysis leads to paralysis. I think it absolutely supports what the last week I just said.
Yes.
I stumbled on that quote for life, and I never forgot it. Too much of analysis will eventually lead to paralysis. Thank you.
Thank you so much. There's one person I want to the person to contribute. The person is using a conclave. I hope you're still in class. The person is answering conclave. Use conclave as a name. I would have want to hear from you. That's if you're still in class. Okay, the person is gone. All right. So that's a beautiful one. Benedict, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like I said earlier, the conclave is our meeting, and all of us are meant to be part of it. So as we grow in the conclave, especially as we advance in it, as we evolve, it will be your turn tomorrow to chair the meeting. So be getting ready. Once we are done with the fundamentals, it will be your turn tomorrow to chair the meeting. So be getting ready. So start getting consistent, attendees and all that. We'll put that into consideration and give you roles to play in the conclave. It's currently online. It will also become physical in different locations. So these are part of, like I told you, was in Port Harcourt over the weekend, and we had conclave in Port Harcourt. It was a beautiful one. It's a beautiful one. So it's going to continue that way. Do it in different cities, Port Harcourt, Enugu, Lagos, Abuja, just mention them, and just like that. So be getting ready. We're going to do, because there are things that we may not be able to do physical, online, that requires physical, physical participation. So we'll handle them and all and all and also it's evolving and it will evolve. I mean, we don't do things that don't evolve. Yes, it will evolve. It will evolve. It will evolve. Okay, Dubin for life. Thank you from Imo State. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. At this point, I think it's already 6 o'clock. Yes. So we'll be stopping here. We'll meet again by 5 o'clock by Monday by God's grace. And we'll go into code 8, code 9, and other. I'll continue that code. If you understand this code and follow this code, there is no way you will not become at the top of your area of expertise. I'm promising you that if you understand these codes and follow it, you will come at the top of your expertise on your product, on all you do. Then you start moving into deeper areas. I'm promising you, humanoid will not take over your space. That's one promise. As long as you're part of the conclave, humanoid will not take over your space. I'm promising you that. Rather, you'll be the one that will control the humanoid. I'm promising you that. You will produce what the humanoid will eat, what they will drink, what they will wear. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to everyone. Please get ready for this new development. Get ready. Benedict, okay, I'll take your last say. I found out that this salary structure is affecting the value of my organization and also discount given to some persons and staff children. Please, what do I do? Okay, Benedict, because of the time, we cannot attend to this now. I will attend to this in subsequent classes, meetings. Just put it down again. We'll attend to it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. God bless all of us.
Thank you, sir. Have a blessed day.
I have a wonderful week.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Have a good week, everybody.
Great week.
Thank you so much, Doctor.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, Doc.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir.